Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I would like to say thank you for coming to my presentation. It's great to see you all. Okay, let me introduce myself. My name is Nur Hafifah. My ID number 2103021027. I'm from Islamic Banking B. The purpose of the presentation is murabahah. Definition of murabahah. Murabahah, also referred to as cost plus financing, is an Islamic financing structure in which the seller and buyer agree to the cost and markup of an asset. The markup takes place of interest, which is illegal in Islamic law. As such, murabahah is not an interest-bearing loan or card ribawi, but is an acceptable form of credit sale under Islamic law. As with a rent-to-own arrangement, the purchaser does not become the true owner until the loan is fully paid. The purpose of murabahah is to finance a purchase without involving interest payments, which most Muslims, or particularly most scholars, consider riba or usury and thus haram or forbidden. Murabahah has come to be the most prevalent or default type of Islamic finance. Understanding murabahah. 1. In Islamic finance, murabahah financing is used in place of loans. 2. Murabahah is also referred to as cost plus financing because it includes a profit markup in the transaction rather than interest. 3. A seller and buyer agree to the cost and the markup, which are then paid in installments. Understanding murabahah. In a murabahah contract of sale, a client petitions a bank to purchase an item on their behalf. Complying with the client's request, the bank establishes a contract setting the cost and profit for the item, with repayment typically in installments because a set fee is charged rather than riba or interest. This type of loan is legal in Islamic countries. Islamic banks are prohibited from charging interest on loans according to the religious tenet that money is only a medium of exchange and has no inherent value, so banks must charge a flat fee for continuing daily operation. Murabahah and default. Additional charge may not be imposed after a murabahah due date, which makes murabahah default an increasing concern for Islamic banks. Many banks believe defaulters should be blacklisted and not allowed future loans from any Islamic bank as a method of decreasing murabahah default, even if it is not expressly mentioned in the loan agreement. This arrangement is permissible in Sharia. If a debtor is facing a genuine hardship and cannot repay a loan on time, respite may be given as described in the Quran. However, the government may take action in case of willful default. Defaults under murabahah arrangements have become a problem for companies operating under Islamic law, and there has been no clear consensus on how to deal with them. Use of murabahah. The murabahah form of financing is typically used in place of loans in diverse sectors. For example, consumers use murabahah when purchasing household appliances, cars, or real estate. Business use this type of financing when purchasing machinery, equipment, or raw materials. Murabahah is also commonly used for a short-term trade, such as using letters of credit for importers. A murabahah letter of credit is used on behalf of an applicant or importer. The bank using the letter of credit agrees to pay an amount of money in compliance with the terms described in the letter of credit because the bank's creditworthiness replaces that of the applicant. The beneficiary or exporter is guaranteed payment. This benefits the exporter because the bank assumes the payment risk. Following the murabahah contract provisions, the importer is required to repay the bank for the cost of goods plus a profit markup amount. Example for murabahah: Bilal would like to buy a boot that sells for 20,000 from Billy boot shop. To do so, Bilal would contact a murabahah bank that would buy the boot from Billy boot shop for 20,000 and sell it to Bilal for 20,900 to be paid in installment over a 3-year period. The amount Bilal pays is a fixed amount to a bank that owns the asset, and there is no interest charge involved. Also, if Bilal defaults on any payments, there are no additional charges that he would incur. The additional amount Bilal pays over the cost price from the boot shop is in effect a 3% loan, but because it is offered as a fixed payment without any additional cost, it is allowed by Islamic law. Thank you very much to your attention, and last I say wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.